Hello, welcome back. I am aliatic and you are here with me in episode 23 of Requiem HQM. Let's get straight into it. I actually already did the intro to this video and I already talked to you a bunch about a whole number of things, and then my recording software just had an absolute hissy fit and it is gone. So we're doing this again for the second time. What I was saying was, welcome. I hope you've had a lovely week. As promised, I did a massive amount of mining off camera. I just spent hours and hours and hours, and I finally managed to get a small handful of diamonds. Eesh. And with those diamonds, I made some labware. And then I looked into what we needed to do to get ender pearls. I was all ready to figure out which bees needed to be crossbred and which combs we needed to get and la 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 la. And I did some internet research and I found that this pack isn't integrating a lot of the obscure combs, and all of the bees and the crossbreeding stuff. So I kind of have to look it up on the wiki. And what I discovered was, much to my utter dismay, is that there is no way to get bees that produce ender pearls without going to the end. And quite frankly, if I'm already at the end, which is, an absolute holiday resort for endermen with whom I can kill with pointy sharp things and get their ender pearls that way, I don't actually really see the point of trying to do it with bees instead. So it's a bit of a shame, really. And then I was like, well, what other things do we need resources-wise that we can't get from anywhere else? And I actually am not too sure. So while I think about what else we might want to work towards with bees, because the tutorials that I've looked at with bees very clearly state that you need to have a very defined idea about what you want from the bees, because otherwise you have nothing to aim for and you really are just doing all of this work for nothing. So we have to think about what we might need from bees that we can't get from anywhere else. Other things is that I have expanded our cotton farm here, as you can see. We weren't really hurting for food at all, and we certainly weren't hurting for sugarcane. And I have an idea for a project that I want to do soon that is going to need a lot of cotton. I'm not going to tell you what that is yet. It's going to be a surprise. But so you know, we are working towards getting a lot of cotton because reasons. Yeah? All right? It's very exciting. Stay tuned for that. Other things that I do care about. You'll notice I have 64 levels of experience and I haven't really found a good use for them yet, but I'm getting worried that the more and more kind of exploring and battles and stuff that we go into, the more I'm more likely to die and we're going to lose all of those levels. So the first thing I want to do today is look about how we can store those levels safely. And I think the first thing that the thing that I want to do is have a look at what Ender.io has, because Ender.io has a bunch of really cool machines that we're not using. One of them is the attractor obelisk, so that actually could help us get ender pearls if we wanted to attract endermen to our base, but I might leave that for the time being. One is the aversion obelisk, which means that we can make sure that mobs don't spawn anywhere near us. Again, maybe useful, but maybe not right now. But the experience obelisk is the thing that I'm interested in right at this moment. So we are going to need to make a few things. We need solarium. We made energetic alloy in the last episode, so we need 5 solarium. And solarium is gold and soul sand. Now, we've been to the nether. I have a bunch of soul sand, so that's just 5 of you. And we go downstairs. And we get 5 of you. Look at all these lovely, yummy resources that we have. So much mining, you guys. So much mining. You have stopped working because reasons. Let's not worry about it. You should go in like that. Yes? Good. So that's going to cook up. What else? I mean, if we're looking at Ender.io stuff, right? What else? Maybe we can do a couple more things in the Ender.io quest chain. What do we got in here? Pick a color, any color. The painting machine is a unique block that allows you to overlay textures onto specific blocks. Place a block on the left-hand slot to be used as the base texture to place either a fused quartz frame or conduit facade in the right. The machine will draw some power and will output a painted frame or facade. The fused quartz frame cannot be placed in world. Rather, it can be used as a paintbrush to texture the border of either fused quartz. I don't quite. Okay, let's just make it. Painting machine. How do we make a painting machine? Painting machine. It's a diamond, machine casing, and 5 electrical steel. Do we have electrical steel? We have 4. Recipe for you is, remind me, no. Silicon, coal dust, and iron ingot. Coal dust I have. Oh, there we go. Iron ingot, and silicon. Will I have any silicon in here? No. Silicon. Calling silicon to the front counter, please. Silicon. Do I have some silicon? Maybe not so much. How do we make silicon? Remind me. I know I should know this. You are sand in the sag mill. Oh, we can do that for sure. Let's get a whole bunch, yeah? Ooh, I think that was maybe a moonstone thing. Oh, we should totally go exploring and see if we can find some moonstone. And then, too many things. Okay, focus, Alia. Slap. Okay, no moonstone yet. I'm going to do this first because we're making this. Haha, there's our soul sand. And then we're going to make you're outputting silicon. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Now you go iron, you and you. Are you going to cook up? Yes. Great. To make the 5th. Let's go back to Ender.io. Experience obelisk. First thing we need is an experience rod. Okay. Oops. You go energetic alloy and you to make an experience rod. Excuse me one moment. Still got that sniffles going on, but that's all right. We're getting through it. Now, what else we need? We need machine casing, which means we need some copper. We're going to make a couple of these because we're going to need the other one. We need you. That should be enough, maybe. We'll make a couple of... Oh, and we need redstone. That's why I was going upstairs. Whoops. Up we go. Here we go. We need you. We need a couple of you. Fine. Now, I have some iron bars in here. And I will have plenty of iron downstairs. I have even more materials that I mined that I have to be processed still, but I was actually scared. I thought everything was going to overflow, so I've kind of put it on hold. I haven't processed it all yet. There we go. Cool. Look at this. All right. So this is really awesome. Where are we going to put this? I want to put this up here somewhere handy by the door. There we go. So we right click on this. We can say store one level of player XP. How's that 17? I don't really understand. Store 10, or we can store all. So basically just like suck out all of my XP, put it in there, and then when we need it, we can retrieve 1, we can retrieve 10, we can retrieve all with no loss. And Bob's your uncle. Cool, huh? Yeah. So now I can go out exploring and adventuring and fighting, and I don't have to be quite as worried about losing all of my juicy XP. So that is a good thing. Absolument. You'll be in here. Okay. So let's get back to what the other thing was. The painting machine. So we need a diamond and a couple of nether quartz from upstairs. And I'll show you why this is useful. I actually haven't really used these myself because I never really bother about making things look pretty, but they can be useful. So that's the painting machine. We need fused quartz frame. What was that saying about the fused quartz frame? Fused quartz frame the machine will draw the fused quartz frame cannot be placed in world. Rather, it can be used as a paintbrush to texture the border of either fused quartz or quite clear glass. Now you can have a clear window with a black border if you so desire. So really that's just about making your windows pretty. Yeah, meh. I don't really care too much about that. What does that take though? Conduit, binder and sticks. Well, it's pretty easy to make, so you may as well knock that one on the head, yeah? Oh, I finally ran out of sticks. Make you. Oops, a daisy. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Not at all what I meant to do. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. And then fused quartz frame. That didn't make many at all. I need to make 32, is that right? Ugh. Okay. Try that again. Oh goodness, we're gonna be here a while. Okay, try that. No. We need a lot more of you, aren't we? Recipe 24. Getting there. Let's grab you and you. Recipe 24, 25. Oops. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Yeah? Yeah, maybe? Yeah. And conduit facade. Conduit facade is just you. And we need 32 of you. So I'm going to need a lot more of that, aren't I? Now remind me, I know I should know, because I made a ton of this. Remind me how you get made. You are binder composite, which is gravel, sand, and clay. Okay. Gravel, sand, and clay. So recipe, binder, composite. Make a stack of you and grab some coal because I'm gonna restock this business. Let me go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I need another little bit. Didn't do the maths on that right. There we go. And you go in there. And you can cook up there. Beautiful. You can come out. Okay, what was I doing? I was making more of you. And that's only 16, but that's fine. So we'll make the rest of those. So, put you away. And put you away and you away. And the rest I'll keep on me for the time being. So, while that's cooking up, let's go downstairs and plug you into some power. That's fine. It's kind of a little bit of a dicky corner, but that's fine. We'll deal with it. So, what is this useful for? Let's go over to our big house. You can see... Oh, I was going to say you can see how there's like holes in the floor and all that kind of stuff. But actually... I kind of covered it all up at the minute. But basically, you can make little covers that will kind of make things look a bit prettier. So, for example, if we get some of that dirt. Yeah. Do I have any of that dirt in here? No, probably not. So, I'll grab some of you. Grab my chisel. And click. And we just need one of you. And we're going to say that, right? Okay. And we come down here and we go to our painting thing. We want to say, we want to make it look like this block, right? And you take one of these and you put it in here. And it's going to cook it up. And basically, it's going to make the conduit facade look like dirt, right? But it's not actually dirt. And it means that, let's go back over here. Let's just say that wasn't there, right? And so we've got this hole in the floor. It's like, oh, super ugly, right? You can put the conduit facade on there, and it means that the cables can still connect, but it doesn't look like there are cables. It just makes everything nice and smooth. Oh, well, I should have put it there, right? Let's make another one of that. We need oak wood planks in the style of that, whatever that is called. oak wood planks. And we'll do another one, yeah? Do I have the oak wood? Yeah, look at that. Got one. Right, we come down here. We say we want the block to look like this. And we put one of you in there. And the cool thing is, I haven't really experimented with this, but I think you can do things like paint it to look like a glowstone block, for example, and then it will actually give off light like a glowstone block would. So there we go. Look, horrible, exposed, ugly cables, and then we take the cable facade and voila, it is like it is not even there, but the cable is still running through. Super cool, right? Yeah. Nope, that's the wrong one. I want to go up here and I want to see how many you've cooked up. You've cooked up quite a few. That is very good for me and you. Oops, around like that. Need a little more, just a little more, because I need a little more. I don't know what I'm trying to sing. I won't try and sing. That's fine. We'll just let that one go through to the keeper, shall we? 24. Let me come back when this has cooked up what we need. Okay, there we go. There's our 32, and that is that. Done. Nice. So I'm just going to pop these away, and we can use them to pretty up our base as we expand everything and all of that kind of good stuff. Right. What else? I mentioned last episode that I wanted to kind of work on making our power automation, our power thingy over here a little bit better automated. So let's have a look at the power management tools in here. Power management tools. An important part of Ender.io is power management. There are two main parts to this. One, the tools, and two, creating and storing power. The first tool you will need is a wrench. While other wrenches work, Crescent Hammer, for example, which is what I've been using up until now, the Getter wrench has a couple of abilities that set it apart. When it is equipped, much like any wrench, all conduit facades will be invisible. However, if you hold shift and scroll with your mouse wheel, different squares will light up. To indicate which conduits best to return through. Yeah, okay, well, let's skip through some of that. You will need more detailed information if you hope to have a well-functioning, something to do with the conduit storage capacitor bank. Okay. Setting the storage box. Okay, I'm not really too sure. But let's just see what we get. Getter wrench. How do we make a Getter wrench? I'm pretty sure this should be pretty easy. Getter wrench is more electrical steel and a basic gear, which is just stone. So we need 1, 2, 3 more electrical steel, which means you need to go in there. And I need 1, 2, 3, and I took out all of the silicon, didn't I? Because I was a clever girl. We get 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Did you get... No, don't... No. Ah, bugger. That is not what I wanted you to do at all. At all. No. Bad. I should probably make another sag mill so that it doesn't automatically get processed, shouldn't I? Yes, that does seem likely. We'll have to catch it as it comes out. Whoops. And... Come on. 2 and boop. There we go. Ah, beautiful. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can cook up like that. And basic gear is just sticks and cobblestone stone. A little bit of cobble. You and you to make 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. How fast do you reckon this is going to cook up? Probably not super fast. So let me come back when this is finished cooking. Okay, we got our electrical steel, so we should be able to make our Getter wrench now. Boom. And then we want a conduit probe. What does that do? Conduit probe. Couple more electrical steel. So let's get that cooking first. I should just make a ton of electrical steel, shouldn't I? Maybe not a ton necessarily, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's at least make 8. So grab some more energy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go down here, and then just for the time being, so I don't have to stress about life, let's disable you, which means we can pop you in without fear. Now, while that was cooking up before, I had a bit of a think about what we could make with our bees, and I realized that we could get ghast tears, right? And I think ghast tears actually mutate, could be used to get us ender pearls, if I'm not... there we go. Chuck a ghast tear into the mana infusion in Botania and we can get ender pearls. So maybe ghast tears are what we need, right? So like I said, this NEI doesn't seem to kind of tell us what we can use to like what we can breed and that kind of stuff bee-wise. But I've looked up on the internet and you go down quite a rabbit hole of stuff, okay? So there's no point in me kind of like talking you through it right now. But the first thing that we need to do is we need to breed, I think it was oh, now I've forgotten. One sec, let me check. Right, we need to breed a common bee with a hive bee. So let's see if this works. I should have both of those things in here. So a hive is just a forest drone, right? Or forest, or like one of the kind of basic ones. I think this is right. So I need a common drone, and shouldn't really matter. Let's just go on meadows. So if I put these two in the Mutatron, cultivated, that makes a yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we need. Cultivated. Sweet. Okay, cool. Also, when I was doing some research, I found out that you can use redstone to get the mutagen, but you can also use yellorium ingots, which is what we use to power our reactor, and should be quite good for what we need to do. Now, is this going to work? Yes. Okay. Right. Not totally sure what happened there, but my system had an absolute brain fart and the whole thing shut down. Everything crashed. I came back and I was like a couple of minutes backwards in time from all the things that I'd done. So I had to rebreed this, which doesn't seem to be working, but everything's fine. So let's... Oh no, it is. There we go. Okay, it just wasn't updating. How weird. Don't exactly know what was going on there. What was I saying? Right, we're going to breed a few of the cultivated queens up so we get some drones going on, and then we will go the next step in working towards getting a ghast tear. Huh, right. Okay. Yes, totally on it. Okay. Definitely know what I'm doing. Now, what were we doing in here? I had to restart the whole system. It was all a little bit of a poop show. So let me just catch myself back up. We were making a conduit probe, if I'm not mistaken. Conduit probe. And you were making more electrical steel for me. Did I get to the point of actually putting the electrical steel in the bit? In the bits, did I make the electrical steel? Did I? No, I didn't. That's right. That's when it crapped out. So we go 8 of you, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you, and 8 of you. Right, and that's going to cook up. Beautiful. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's pop you in there. And we don't need to worry about that again. Okay, so what else we need for the conduit probe? We need insulated redstone circuit, which needs redstone alloy, which is redstone and silicon. Oh, we have some redstone alloy. That is fine. And that's with conduit binder, which will be... Oh, stand on the thing. Why do I find that so hard to just stand on the... Oh, goodness gracious me. Goodness gracious me. So that is you. We'll make 8 of you. Great. And I wonder, I think that might be... Is that a quest? Almost a quest. Okay, there's a couple more things to do in that. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back to that. I'm not going to get distracted. We're making the conduit probe. So I need a couple more bits of silicon, like you and you, and I need an energy conduit like you, and I need redstone comparator. So stone, 3 redstone torches, and some quartz. Do I have red? Yep, 1, 2, 3. I thought I did. I think you'll work, and you 2, 3. That should be you, right? You click. Beautiful. And we'll grab a couple of you. So that should be everything. Let's see whether that, come on, stand on the thing. Why is it so hard? Oh my goodness, it shouldn't be that hard. Beautiful. Okay. That and that. Okay. What do you do? Anything? If I click on conduit, here we go. It shows us an overview of our network. That's actually pretty cool. Capacitor bank storage. But we have a capacitor bank over here. So that's interesting that that's saying 0 of 0. It's got machine buffers 0. That doesn't, but I see, because this is then kind of going through this, which is mean that it's kind of broken off the system. So if I click on this one instead, that's a bit better. Okay, well that makes me think, even though these are a little bit more efficient in their power lines, I'm going to want to connect up energy conduits all the way through so that this machine is talking to the rest of the network properly. But let's do that in a second. First is I want to make a power monitor. Some more electrical steel, conduit probe, machine casing, energy conduit. Okay. Do we have enough? Let's make another 3 of you. I'm going to need more silicone. I should just keep the silicon down there, shouldn't I? Let's grab all of it. And we'll chuck you. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to need some copper, and don't need you, and some gold nuggets and some redstone from upstairs, like so, and like so. You, nice, done. I'm going to need some more iron bars, like that. And machine chassis. A machine chassis. I like playing machine chassis. I'm not very fast, but, it can be fun nonetheless. And you should mean I have enough. Yeah, power monitor. Oh, yeah. So what I think I should be able to do is this. Let me see if I'm correct. If I put you here, right? You're going to store a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. Oh, another blood moon. Are you serious? Why are there so many blood moons? You're going to store a whole bunch of stuff. And then I can say I can make it emit a redstone signal. And then I can kind of make that talk to the reactor, I think, right? So if I have a look at big reactors, what I need is, where is it? I want a reactor RedNet port. Is that what I want? Turbine. Yeah, reactor RedNet port. I think that's right. Maybe is that right? Power tap, access port, coolant port, RedNet port, computer port, redstone port. That's what I want. So I need gold and some redstone, and I have reactor casing upstairs. So let's go upstairs. Reactor casing here. Redstone port, like you, right? Come back down here. Now, let me just see if this is going to be tricky. It's going to be a bit tricky, but I might make a mess, but just deal with it. Oops. Yeah, no, I didn't do that right. Didn't do that right at all. Now it's just a pain. A world of pain. All right, let me come back when I can fix all this up better off camera. Okay, right. I got it. I think how I want it. It's back to working, so that's good. And I waited until the blood moon was over so that we didn't, have super hazy blackness on the screen. So what I think this does, so if we have a look at the redstone port, we can say we want to input toggle reactor on and off, set from signal, commit. I think, is what we want. And then we want to pop the insulated redstone conduit like that. And we want to say in and out, strong signal, in and out, strong signal. I think that's fine. So then in here we want to say engine control, yes. Emit signal when storage is less than 75% full. Stop when storage is greater than 80% full, let's say, because it takes a while for the reactor to cool down. Aha, look, so that worked. So this was, oops, let's have a look. This was empty. Is that working? It was working for a second. There we go. This is empty. Wait a minute. Ah, that's not quite right. I don't want it to keep stopping and starting like that. So emit signal when storage, capacitor bank storage, conduit storage, machine buffers. Is that really doing what I want it to do? It seems to be turning on and off too quickly. It's on, and then it's off. Because it's not quite right. Emit signal when storage is less than 75%. So when this goes down to 75%, everything the reactor should turn on. But then the reactor should turn off when this is 80% full. Why is that not working? In, out. In, out. Strong signal, yes. Strong signal, yes. Yes, maybe. Set from signal. Commit. Maybe it was on the wrong setting. Offline. Online. Offline. Not quite right. Input, output, fuel temperature, output, energy amount. Input, enable, disable, set from signal. Does that mean that that is now setting from signal? Control rod insertion, eject waste. So this can do like a bunch of different things. But what I want it to do is input the toggle the reactor on and off. And I want it to set from signal. And I want you to have engine control, emit signal when storage is less than 75%. That's not really working, you guys. I'm going to have to look into that a little bit more, and I'll try and figure that out. While I was doing all of that and waiting for the awfulness to end out here, I made a little chart of how we're going to get the gas tier bees going, which I'm going to pop up on the screen now. As you can see, there is quite a bit of different bees and all that kind of stuff involved, and also we're going to need to go hunting for some hives. So everything that's been circled, oh hey buddy, everything that's been circled in a little circled in a circle, can't be bred. It needs to be found out in the wild. So I'm going to have to go exploring. I'm going to try and find one of those bees that we need, and that is how we're going to get to where we're going. So I think that bee breeding process is just going to have to kind of happen in the background while we do other things, but we are going to keep working on it as we go. So how about that? More cotton, like I said, secret project. You'll find out soon enough what that's for. And with that, guys, that is the end of the episode. Thank you so much for being here with me. Please like this video if you want to see more. Please subscribe to the channel. Please tell all your friends about it. Please share the love, and let's keep this going. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.